be a sponge, and then bring the juice.
By focusing on your improvement, by focusing on your progress, and eliminating any fixed mindset that you may have and acts of perfectionism, then you encourage your own mastery.
On some level, we do what we want to do 24 hours a day. Now, sometimes it may not seem like that, but if I'm choosing to work instead of sleep, what I'm actually saying is keeping my job is more important than sleeping.
I'm tired of this. I'm tired of getting beat. What can I do to get over this hump? So mentally, that's when I kind of put that forefront, like, hey, it's either all or nothing.
I like to put failure in quotations because I don't believe that failure is true failure if you're looking at it with the right mindset.
The truth is, the journey to greatness is hard. It takes time, it takes effort, it takes focus, and every day you have to decide what you value, what you want to pursue, and what you want to achieve. And if you dig deep enough, if you push hard enough, we all have what it takes to be great. Welcome to the Edge of Greatness. Hello and welcome to another episode of the Daily Dose. It is February 2nd and today is pillar number 5. I'm actually pretty excited that this is the pillar today because today was it was a tough one for me to get up, so it kind of fits perfectly. But pillar 5 is discipline. Now, again, like I said earlier, when I started doing the pillars, these are not in any particular order because we need all 5 of the pillars to be working for us to get to where we want to go. Discipline is a huge one. It is a key component that I see in those who find and achieve greatness. They have the ability to do stuff when they don't want to, right? There's going to be times when your alarm goes off and you're just like, nope, I don't want to do this today. Or you have an appointment you don't want to do, or you have an assignment you don't want to finish, or you have a workout that you just want to skip. The difference between average and elite is the ability not to skip those. The ability to do those things because you know you have to, even when you don't want to. And whether you shift your mind to do it, whether you tell yourself just to do it, however it is that you go about getting those things done, it requires discipline. This morning when my alarm went off at 5, it was a day where I wanted to stay in bed. I fought hard for the first couple minutes to get moving. My kids haven't been sleeping great. I woke up last night at 12:45 to my son crying, and then again at 3:30 to my daughter crying, and then it's been a long week. You know, it's the end of the week, so getting up at 5 every day, and you know, a lot of disruptions with my sleep, and you know, by this point in the week, I'm starting to drag a little bit. So it's a challenge for me to lean into getting up and keeping that disciplined approach. But that's part of why I do it. It's to train myself to do things even when I don't want to. This is where we set good habits. This is where we create higher standards. This is how our consistency is built. And over time, it leads to that persistence in our daily efforts. The discipline drives all that. And if we are undisciplined and we just let ourselves slide on things, it isn't going to hurt us in this moment. But down the road, when we're trying to get that little bit more, we're getting close to the finish line, we're going to see that that's where it hurts us. It's a delayed loss. Because a lot of times, if you fail in a single moment, it's not going to drastically affect anything. You won't see it until it's too late. And that's the hard part with discipline, is that you're holding yourself to a standard. You're getting yourself in a routine. You're doing these things without immediate reward. And those who can do that set themselves up for an extreme amount of success. But it's not easy, and it takes time, and it takes consistency, and it takes a different mindset and a way of looking at things. If you can do all that, and you can build that discipline muscle, sky's the limits. So try your best this week. Try your best today to do something you know you have to do, to hold yourself accountable to getting that thing done. Even if you know, I don't really want to today. I don't really feel like I have time today. I don't really want to put that aside. Choose to do the thing you know you have to do over the thing you want to do for the thing you want in the future. Don't live for today. Live for where you want to be. And keep reaching for the stars. Fall flat on your face. Remember, whenever we fall, always get up. Thank you for joining us today on the Edge of Greatness podcast. If you haven't yet, please take a minute now to subscribe and review our show. Join us again next week as we continue to dig deeper into the key components of greatness. The path to greatness is never linear, so remember to keep pursuing greatness no matter what. Keep stretching your abilities, reach for the stars, and fall flat on your face. But remember, no matter what happens, whenever we fall, always get up. Until next time, I'm Charles Schultz, and this was the Edge of Greatness podcast.